FSB. This is an Eyewitness News update.
Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, March 13th, and we're glad you're here. I'm Wendell Edwards. We are in an early morning weather alert, so let's start off by passing over to meteorologist Scot Haney for a look at the nor'easter that's coming.
Hey, Wendell, good morning. Hi, everybody. Good morning to you. 7 o'clock straight up. Let's get to it. We are in early morning weather alert mode, as Wendell just told you, this evening, tomorrow, and through early Wednesday morning. It's going to be a high impact storm, long duration, heavy wet snow, rain, strong gusty winds, in excess of 40 miles an hour. It's not going to be fun with heavy wet snow and strong gusty winds that could lead to power outages. So we'll keep you posted. In the meantime, winter storm watch in effect for Hartford County, winter storm warnings in effect for Tolland, Wyndham, and Litchfield, and a winter weather advisory up for the 4 northern sections of our 4 southern counties. All right, here's what we're thinking. Very manageable along the shoreline. It's going to be a lot of rain there. A very good amount of rain, in excess of 2 inches. Then the further you start creeping north, the higher the totals get, 2 to 4, also manageable. And then you get into the 4 to 8 category and the darker blues there. And then you hit the jackpot, 8 to 16 inches plus in parts of northwest Connecticut, where we're expecting kind of snow from beginning to end. Here's our early warning dew poll radar. Showing a little bit of activity right now in Canaan, Sharon. You might be seeing some flakes flying around. Might be dealing with a couple of raindrops on over into New Hartford. So a little swath of moisture. This is just basically an appetizer for what's expected to come. The rest of the state, we're doing pretty good. Visibility, a little bit reduced in Danbury by a mile or 2, but not a big deal. The rest of the state is at a perfect 10. No fog to greet us this morning. And as you can see from the icons, we're basically dry through the day today. It's tonight, this evening through tonight, that we start to see that rain rolling in. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock tonight. This is midnight tonight. It's pouring in parts of the state, and it's snowing heavily in northwest Connecticut. That snow continues for northwest Connecticut. By 1 p.m., everybody goes over to a period of snow during the day tomorrow, and then it all wraps up very early Wednesday morning. So here's some of the storm impacts. Poor visibility, slick roadways, winds gusting in excess of 40 miles an hour, and again, power outages. That's for inland. For the shoreline, it's a little bit better, but still, those 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts could topple trees and bring down some power lines, so power outages could be possible there as well. Now, you're walking out the door this morning with temperatures in the mid to upper 30s, low 40s, which is really good. Typical overnight low is about 26, 27, so we're doing much better than that. Temperatures are, again, better than where they should be, and there's not a whole lot of wind out there, 6 to 12 miles an hour, sustained out of the north and the east. So there's part 1, part 2, it's all going to merge together, create one big area of low pressure, and that is going to be the nor'easter that's going to be ganging up on us through the night tonight and through the day tomorrow. So here's early morning futurecast. Notice at noontime, mostly cloudy, and then by 5 p.m. we start to deal with some rain. It's snow for northwest Connecticut. It's snow for northwest Connecticut at midnight tonight, rain everywhere else. That'll keep the totals down. And then snow starts to overspread, maybe a dry slot tomorrow morning, and then snow overspreads the state during the late morning through the afternoon. And then 6 p.m. tomorrow evening, we're talking about that accumulating snow. So we'll keep you posted. But once again, there are the totals: 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16 plus in northwest Connecticut. Today's daytime highs in the upper 30s, low 40s. With the late afternoon, evening rain, snow in the northwest hills. Everybody goes over to a period of snow tomorrow, with the exception of the immediate shoreline. And then Wednesday, we clear things out. Thursday and Friday look good, with a lot of melting taking place. Temperatures near 50 on Friday. 7:04. Wendell, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you very much. Right now, investigators in Hartford continue to try to track down a suspected killer connected to a shooting. Police have identified the victim as 52-year-old Uriah Alexander. Someone shot and killed him early yesterday morning, police tell us. Investigators found him unresponsive on a driveway on Albany Avenue. And right now, they're trying to figure out what led up to the shooting.
You see crime scene behind me. They're processing the scene. MCD's here. They've been doing canvases. They're looking for witnesses.
If you know anything that could help investigators, please call Hartford Police right away. Investigators are looking into another deadly shooting in Handham this morning. That violence played out on the Wilbur Cross Common Saturday night. Our Pinpoint News Tracker shows you where they found the victim. 39-year-old Anthony Pearson had been shot. Crews rushed him to the hospital, where he later died. We'll keep you updated as we get new information, both on air and on the Channel 3 app. Police arrested a man who is now facing charges in connection to a New London armed robbery. Police say 29-year-old Victor Hall approached a woman as she was walking to her car Friday night, demanded her keys and wallet, and then stole her car. He then led police on a chase and ditched the car, but was found with a gun, high-capacity magazines, and ammunition. Waterford police later found the stolen car. And a Marion woman is dead after police say she was hit by a car just as she arrived at her own home. Denise Acosta was turning into her driveway just feet from her front door when a driver struck her car and killed her. That other driver was not hurt, and this morning police are trying to figure out how that crash happened. Now in Naugatuck, police are asking for your help this morning as they try to identify a suspect involved in a crash on Old Waterbury Turnpike. Now, take a look. We're told she got out of her car, picked up a rock and began smashing the windshield of the other car. She then tried to hit the victim with the rock, police say, before she just took off. If you have any information or know who this woman is, please contact Naugatuck Police. In the meantime, we'll be sure to keep you updated both on air and on the Channel 3 app. March Madness is here. The UConn men's and women's Huskies are gearing up for their respective NCAA tournaments. The men's team has some unfinished business. They are the number 4 seed in the West region, taking on Iona on Saturday at 4:30. The women's team is number 2 seed in the Seattle region, and they are ready for the second part of this season.
It was a really up and down. Mostly up, but we had some down times in the year. January was really tough. I think that prepared us for this time, built us as a team. So coming to this time, got a really tough opponent coming up. Really good team, really hard playing team.
The minute we got Caroline back, I felt pretty good. And then we got AZ back, and I felt really good.
So all month we'll be covering March Madness right here on Channel 3 and the WFSB app. We thank you so much for tuning in to Eyewitness News this Monday. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app. Taking a live look outside right now. Thank you for being here. Have a great day.